Bonjour. Bonjour. This is Arielle with To Your Bliss. I coordinate women wellness workshops as well as organize one-on-one video or in-person life coaching sessions for women to inspire you ladies to feel blissful, joyful, more excited about your life, and more peaceful, even in the absence of a child in your life or a romantic partner or the perfect job. And today I would like to speak about what happens when we feel lonely. And it's usually a quite uncomfortable and unpleasant situation, right? And most of us have been conditioned to numb this feeling of loneliness or to hide it, to cover it up by jumping on social media like a fanatic, or eating, or going for shopping, or compulsive sex, or just overworking, or just finding ways to cover it up, not to face that feeling of loneliness. Now here I'm going to give you just a few tips on how to approach this maybe differently. To instead of running away from that feeling of loneliness, which appears for any of us, no matter what your situation is, no matter where you are, how old you are. If you're married, you can feel lonely. If you have children, you can feel lonely. If you don't have a partner and or no children, you can feel lonely. Not all the time, but at times. And you can have the perfect job, you can have the perfect situation from outside, and you can feel lonely. So instead of running away from that feeling and just denying it or avoiding it, I'm suggesting here to sit with it, to find a way to sit with yourself and be honest with yourself and welcome that raw feeling of feeling sad or angry about it. But what does this feeling of loneliness mean? What is it showing up to you? Feel it in your body. Where is it hurting? Where does it show up in your body? Is it like around your throat? Is it in your lower belly where you have a discomfort? Is it in your head? You have migraines? Is it a sense of restlessness because you want to fill in the void? Or you want to shut down? But what is this feeling of loneliness telling you? Usually when there's a feeling of loneliness, there's an unfulfilled need. And this unfulfilled need will not disappear if you eat the whole box of ice cream, or if you go and buy 3, jackets and 2 skirts. This feeling of loneliness means that there's something that needs to be addressed. If you have an unmet need, try to find out what it is. Sit with yourself, close your eyes, even 2 minutes, and start writing. Write whatever happens, whatever comes up, and your needs will show up at some point if you're honest with yourself. And it will hurt. However, facing your unmet needs will help you finding ways to meet them instead of running away from them. And sometimes we just need a better connection or better communication with a sibling, a parent, a romantic partner. And we don't know how to address this. So sometimes it's like, try to find a way when you're calm, where you can address this, speaking to the person who disappointed you, or who has been aloof from you, or who has been hurting you, to say, without blaming that person, without saying, you do this. No, when you do that, this is what I feel. It hurts me and it makes me feel lonely. finding a way to express your unmet need and your pain in a healthy way, and then see what happens. Don't expect a specific reaction or answer. Wait and see. This might lead to a great conversation. This might lead to silence, but maybe something will change along the lines. And if nothing changes, at least you said it. You didn't keep it for yourself. Another suggestion is to also look outside of that specific person who's been disappointing you or who hasn't been very nice to you, looking outside of there to find ways to feel more connected to people and to yourself. For example, maybe it's time for you to have a new hobby. Join a group, an art class, a walking group, volunteer for a hospital, for a school, something where you feel that you're going to meet people who like to give and who like to share. Sometimes we get stuck with trying to better a connection to one specific person, when in fact, by being more connected to other people or other cultural or social activities, then we change our behavior with that specific person. And my third suggestion would be to enhance the connection with yourself. Very, very often, when we feel lonely, it's a sign from the universe that we need to have a better connection with ourselves first. We cannot expect to receive attention and respect from others if we don't give ourselves respect, love, and attention on a daily basis. Spend more time with yourself, walking, meditating, listening to soft music, or just reading a book, or listening to your favorite tunes on Spotify, or a podcast that you enjoy listening to. Do things you enjoy that make you feel alive. Connect with yourself, and then you will automatically feel less lonely. I hope you got some great ideas from this video. If you have any questions or comments, please write here, share with a friend, or reach out to me at surrendertoyourbliss.com. See you next time. Au revoir. À bientôt. Bye.